Hey guys, it's your boy, the Golden Crypto, and back at you with another video. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor and always do your own research. Never trust a fool with a microphone on the internet. But let's get cracking. So what I've got for you today, I've got another sort of unique one. Um, Most people might not have heard of. You might have a few. There really isn't many videos on this. I don't think there's even one. I've tried to have an extensive search, but I couldn't come across any. And it's Hifi Finance, also known or better known as Mainframe. The kind of premise of Mainframe or Hifi, as they've now rebranded, it's a DeFi coin, essentially a lending protocol that allows anyone to borrow against their crypto. So one thing on this channel, what I will tell you, the reason why my videos might be sort of far and few in between is it's easy to jump on the bandwagon as I want to kind of get this channel rocketing off to put out a video every day or every other day on all these shy ass coins. But, know one thing, any coin, and I guarantee you, any coin which I do a video on, I will have a bag myself. So Mainframe, I have a bag myself. All my previous videos, any of those coins, I'm personally invested. So I'm just giving you my opinion on basically on investments I've already made. So I'm not trying to sell you garbage. I'm not trying to just put out content for the sake of content. These are my own sort of gems that I hope, as you all know, want to retire on a beach in Barbados with a missus on each arm. But let's get cracking. So in terms of a bit of the background on it, circulating supply of 10 billion, the fully diluted market cap, which again, that means, well, it's already been reached. So all it means is that 10 billion times by whatever the price of Hifi is right now, which as we can see, it's 0.016. Interesting enough, they've already reached their circulating supply. So they've sold 10 billion coins of MFT. So read of that what you will, but to me, when I see something that's reached its max supply and it's not a mineable coin, so that's going to be fixed, that means there is generally some interest in the coin, there's some interest in the project, and the project is most likely going somewhere if that's the case, or if not, it's off to a good start. Kind of in terms of the tokenomics and the price, it's a fairly extremely low price coin. It's very easy to pick up large bags. We kind of can see if we look at the where we're at now with the current bull run. So around here is when it's January of 2021 is when we saw the massive rocketing off of Bitcoin and all the kind of craziness that followed. So prior to the bull run, the normal kind of resting price was about 0.002 cents. We then could see went absolutely parabolic. If we break it down by year, went mad. Went up all the way to 0.017, retested here again at 0.014, then we shot up again 0.019, retest again, and then we reached an all-time high of 2 cents. I know it's harder to imagine with these kind of low value coins how much that actually represents. So if we take it from 0.002 to 2 cents, that's 900%. That's a 900% return, even though we're talking pennies on a dollar. That's the kind of returns that you can make with these low price coins. So yeah, look, we can see these kind of returns. You've really unprecedented. You don't have to. You can see your bitcoins at $50,000. Who the hell's got enough to? If you're on my channel right now, you are not. Well, maybe you are, but most people aren't looking to drop 50k down on Bitcoin. They want these kind of low value gems that can give you the same pound for pound returns. If we sort of look at the 24-hour volume, what have we got? We've got 14.3 mil. And again, 24-hour volume is just a measure of how much cryptocurrency was traded in the last 24 hours. So we've still got a substantial amount being kind of funneled in and out, even though it's slightly down now, 16% down. We're still seeing kind of high trading volumes, and we'll dig into why that is and why this is an exciting project in my view. So we kind of dipped down with, as expected, we've seen Bitcoin lost about £4,000 in the last $4,000, sorry, in the last 2 weeks or so, and that's when we saw the drop. We're now seeing BTCs risen up back to 54k, so we're seeing a kind of, as we all know, the markets, as much as we don't like it, it is often aligned to the price of Bitcoin. Let's kind of break on. Let's build upon it. Like, what actually is Mainframe? Let's have a quick look. I'm not going to bore you with the whole article. I'm just going to kind of go to conclusion because it has a summary of everything. You can read it in your own time if you choose to. So essentially, the tokenized debt obligations are what the person who's borrowing the crypto uses as collateral, and it's actually backed by a surplus of collateral via the Ethereum smart contract. So we know right now, and I could be wrong, but it looks like Mainframe or Hifi is essentially using Ethereum as the liquid collateral. And the reason it mentioned smart contracts, if you have a look at my previous videos, I go more into depth on it, but it just means that if someone was to default essentially on their repayment, the smart contract would automatically trigger and it would liquidate whatever their collateral is, in this case the amount of Ethereum they've put up in order to borrow a kind of a liquid coin. So a liquid coin is like a stable coin, USDC for example. I'll show you more as we sort of crack on, but let's have a look at their website. Website's pretty basic, nothing we haven't really touched on, so I won't bore you with that. But yeah, lending protocol allows for anyone to borrow against their crypto. The tokenized debt enables fixed rate lending. So tokenized debt, what we just touched on in the last article. Sablia streaming protocol. So that's actually a company which right at the beginning of their lifetime, MFT acquired, and they incorporated a lot of the payment facilities which Sablia had, and helped to pivot them into the whole DeFi crypto lending space. So there was a article here, I won't touch too much onto it, but it's back in 2018, and they just says that the acquisition of Sablia real-time finance protocol designed to send continuous payments via Ethereum blockchain. So cool. Also on their website is the actual product itself. Would recommend having a play around with it. Maybe try some small amount, maybe $100 or $200. You never know. The cost of having a missus these days is pretty expensive. So look, if I put $100 of USDC, I get 16% APY. So that's $16 that I'll make on April the 1st. Today is the 10th of March. So for the sake of 20 days, 16% yield on $100, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. You can keep your missus happy for a while longer. You can get yourself some gold diggers, but you do you. But so it's a cool concept, regardless. But look, what is DeFi lending? It's saying that sort of DeFi lending platforms are decentralized. Means the transactions are handled by code rather than people. So that's the whole Ethereum smart contract aspect. Again, I won't go too much into this video because I've touched on it in my previous videos. However, happy to answer in the comments if anyone has any questions around that. The last sort of main thing would be the update. So Mainframe has now rebranded as Hifi. That's quite sort of it's an interesting choice. There's a lot behind the reason why they've sort of gone about it's delivering confidence and clarity to other users, and the brand update is a goal of creating high fidelity experiences and products from a DeFi space. I think it's because they had sort of, personally from the research I've done, I think they had quite a big restructure in terms of how their organization layout works and a lot of the employees, and that's the real reason behind it. However, as a PR stunt, they've spun it off as a kind of trying to remarket themselves. Kind of as we know from an old tweet in February, the tokenomics are still to be announced and the subsequent token swap to take place. It's kind of a contributing factor to why the price has gone a bit parabolic recently, along with Bitcoin moving up, but it is to do with kind of the hype and the excitement. So what would I recommend? I mean, I think right now the price is pretty high. Truthfully, I would wait a week or two, see if it drops back down to the 0.01, the kind of 1 cent region is where I tried to pick it up. if you want my honest advice, I think 0.017 is a bit there on the upper range. If we even look at a trading view and let's break it down by hour, so 1 hour increments. So we can see here over the last sort of few days, even on an hour chart, we had some sort of drop. So we had between the 6th and the 7th of March, we had a low of 0.013. Also had a sort of a drop even recently, so I believe that was yesterday. We had a kind of a test, a consolidation at about the 0.0159 mark. So look, there's bargains to be had. You just got to have eagle hawk eyes, keep an eye on the chart with these kind of low value coins. Every cent counts. Every small movement is an increase on your profit margin. So maybe set up some price alerts on CoinMarketCap or something like that, and I guarantee you'll pick up a bargain. But it's been your boy, the Golden Crypto. Also, shout out to Disco Boy if you're watching. Much love to you. And I'll see you all on a beach in Barbados soon with a missile on each arm. Peace out.